Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for another video, and today we are back in the wonderful, wacky world of Dinkum. So today I've done a little bit more in my production area. I've got another furnace in and got another barbecue, which I was talking about the other day. I've been working my way through getting more wattle tea and various other things like that. I've done a full harvest of my crop plants that I had out there, and have actually gone as far as getting all of those put through the billy cans and got the jam all done for them and sold them on. I've gone and got a load more wattle flowers, and I'm working on those. And Erwin also came to the island as well, and now I have little Jalisa, little chick that I am getting grown up and making sure that she has all of her feed that she needs. And let's quickly check in here. I'm going to make sure there's no crocs around, because I did this yesterday on the game, or in game yesterday, and ended up going in here and getting a blooming crocodile attacking me while I was checking my mail, which was most unpleasant. Let's look at that. So Fletch. My fishing license available. Good. There was a fishing competition in-game yesterday, so I took part in that. Got 3 points for the Barracudas and came third place, so I think that's what this is from Max. Congrats for coming third place in the fishing competition. Take this bronze fish trophy as your prize. Nice. And hopefully he'll be back shortly. And fishing tipster, what do we got here? And undiscovered fish in the northern oceans. Cool. Alright, well, let me pop that trophy away in here. I've also gone around and done some more with the metal detector, and hence I've got now 10 shiny discs and 17 keys, and I've been doing quite a lot of that stuff. I've also found a chunk of amber and a fossil to sell as well with old John, and we've also got our town hall has been built as well now, so that's good. Crafting request, 16 cement fence, 2 days remaining, I can do that. And what have we got today? So the fishing comp was yesterday, and then we've got Sally's birthday coming up later this week. Forest, as you can see, is still hanging around, which is nice. And as well, I've had a conversation with Fletch, and she's talking about another deed we had to do. So let's see the deeds. And we've now got the bank deed for storing money and gaining interest, and also the town bell as well. So the town bell is 125,000. That's quite a lot of stuff there, including an opal. I don't have an opal. But the bank looks like it's far more reasonable, and 100,000, and we've got all those. So let's get that done. Yep, we'll get the bank started. Oh, I just picked up a jackaroo in one of my animal traps, so that's good. Yep. Yes, please. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, good. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So I've got the bank deed now. We can find a place to pop that down. And there's our donation area. So let's get that paid off. And see if I can grab another deed while I'm at it. Let's talk about town. Might as well get all the deeds up while I can. So we've got house deeds, 95,000, and the wish fountain is 50,000, but it's got the problem with the pearls I need to get. But I've started to find pearls around now, so I think we can get this one done, and I can pay that off easily. I might as well get all the deeds and start putting them down, so at least we're starting to map out where the town is, and I can then, once I start getting all the items together, I can start dropping them into the thing. Okay, good. Yep. Wish fountain deed, and we'll pop that, get that paid off. And we'll get One annoyance I found with the guest houses is that I can't seem to find anywhere else to get the signs for them except from John, and John barely ever has them in. It's really annoying me. House deed, 95,000, we've got that there. Yeah, that's fine, Fletch, don't worry about it. Cool. Yep, let's do it. And then I can start to at least place all these out, so at least I've got that idea of how the town's going to look once I've got all the items started off. And that's good. Yeah, 95 in debt. I've got 240. I can easily afford that. So we'll clear that. And that way, I think that'll help us to grow the town up. If I get the rest of the deeds and start to place them out. Alright, we'll apply for that one as well. It's going to take a while because I don't have any opals. I have got nowhere near enough iron bars. This is probably going to take a trip or two down the mines. But let's just get that done. Yeah, that's fine. I can even afford to pay that off now, but I'm not going to straight away. I'll do that another time. Okay, check the deposit box on site. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Right, town bell. Right, let's go and run around outside and let's go take a look at where we're going to put everything. So, guest house. We'll pop that there. So we're going to pop this down. Hey, Forest. Yeah, someone's in the way. That'll be me. Okay, so if I pop that there, that'll give me at least some room for the decoration around the outside, like flowers and things. So that's that. Yep, pop that down there. Lovely, lovely. And then we've got the wish fountain. So how big is the wish fountain? So I'd probably put that somewhere over here next to the bandstand or something. Yeah, I'll pop that there next to the bandstand. Nice to see you too, Rain. And let's have a look. Bank deed. Right, how big's the bank? Okay, not too bad. So I could put the bank up. Where would I want to put the bank? Could possibly put the bank next to Rain's greenhouse, or I've got some space around here. Oh, we've got another snowball. Or I can put the bank here. Yeah, let's put the bank here. Let's get out of the way of it first of all, and then maybe I'll be alright. And E. Come on, over there. Pop that. There we go. Pop that there. Hang on one sec. I just want to look something because I've got everything else is set back one step. I wonder if it's better off to do that with a bank as well, just so it keeps in the aesthetic of the rest of all the buildings. Yeah, we'll put the bank there. And I've got a path I can have here. We'll put the path there. There we go. Coolio. And then that leaves us with the town bell. So where are we going to put the town bell? How big is the town bell? It's not bad. No. I can put it here. Why wouldn't you not go there? I'll pop that next to that tent. I can always, some of these buildings can be moved later, so I may well look at manoeuvring some of this lot around later on. But let's pop that there for now. And that way gives us our little thoroughfare along here. Everything looks good together. And where are we going to go? I was going to get the amber. I might as well make myself some more money again. I've got all this to deal with. Alright, John. Nice amber chunk. See, which weighs around 2, so it'll be about 39,000. Nice. That's cool. And then I've got my fossil to deal with as well. Need to deal with that beehive as well, because I want to be able to get a beehive for me to use. No, I don't want to. No, didn't want to do that. I want to pick that back up. Threw it at the wrong place. Threw it at John's head. 3.99 kilograms. So 39. Yep, cool. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well, that's me doing quite nicely out of all of that. And we don't have 4,000 for an iron bar. That's not too bad. I'll take it. And if I go back out and go back in again, does that right, it doesn't reapply. Darn it, I was hoping it might respawn or something. So, oh, bear with me a second. Right, back with you. Sorry about that. Phone call came in. And right, yes, so where was I? I was talking to John. Oh, machine manual. Ooh, what's that? I haven't seen that pop up before. That's a machine manual. What does it do? Tells you what can go in what machine. Oh, yes, please. Didn't see that before. What does a machine manual do? What do I do with it? Is this something that goes into the Wikipedia or something? Today, shelter, eaten, petted, good. What we got? Let's quickly deal with these milestones, get these out of the way because it stops flashing away in a corner and bugging me. There we go. Yeah, 9 of 9. Thank you. Animal handler, bought animal, and fishing competition champion. I came somewhere on the list. Lovely. Right. So why doesn't this? So what do I do with this thing then? Do I have to go up to machine and hold this in front of it? Oh, I see. Oh, that's a snazzy idea. So I can put in there the grass seed, those seeds, and those seeds. Interesting. This will be any kind of log and that. Let's have a look with the old billy can. Oh, I can put rice in there. Oh, is that how I... Oh, and I can do the thunder sack as well. Oh. I've got a thunder sack around somewhere, or a couple of them, I think. Where did I put them? There's a thunder sack. Right, let's try and pop a thunder sack in here. Let's see what it does. Okay, so it takes 2 of those. I can pop this lot in here to... Oh, it requires 10. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Let me see what else can go in. If I pop in here, what else? Oh, I can't... okay. So that's... Oh, so I can either make wattle brew or... What's that blue thing? Is that one of those... Is that a jelly sack? That jelly sack from a jellyfish. Do I need to... Oh, let me... I've got some wattle tea I can go and start brewing. No, wrong one. Thank you. Let me get that brewing in here. Take a few days, but it will be worth it, because then I can get the wattle brew and banana jam and apple jam. Gonna sell those off to John. God, it's like a lot of back and forth to the trader this week. This game. So you go, and wattle brew I'm keeping, and the wattle tea I'm going to sell that to John as well. And is there anything else I need to sell him? Not right now. 70k. Hey, it's not bad. I'll take it. I'll take some money for that. It's nice. Right, it's going to clear some of my pockets out, and then I can get on with the rest of my day in the game. Wattle brew can go in there out the way. Don't need my spare hoe for the moment. I need to start looking at some of the seeds as well. Those are the other seeds that I'm not really doing anything with. This lot is spare shovel, spare basic axe. So I'm going to need to upgrade those other ones, but I need to get some more bits and pieces. Make sure nothing's in there. I need to properly organise all of this because at the moment everything's a bit kind of all over the shop. But we'll get ourselves there. Oh, I've got 2 iron bars now. That's good. So we're part of the way there. And I've got fishing rod. That's one of the competition fishing rods. Found they were being sold by Max in his tent. So I bought a couple of those. So I've got some spares. Don't need the path on me at the moment. Have I pet little young'un today? Oh, someone's been eating. I petted you today? No, there you go. Just pet you, make sure you're all nice and happy. And I'll pop my... pop the book in there, because I don't need that for the moment. I've still got some spare space in my inventory. I don't need the gunwood fence. I was going to do something with the... Ooh, what are you? Sparkling soup. Ooh, what's a sparkling soup do? It tingles on the tongue. So it's 10 minutes, and I'm guessing that's a faster stamina recovery by the fact that it's like blue lightning bolt. Ah, interesting. Sweet. Okay, well, I have to go and start attacking some of those little beasties. And this was... crafting request was for 16 cement fence. Let me quickly do that for Theodore. That would be a bag of cement, and where's my stones? Stone, there it is. 16 cement fence, let's quickly do that. Cement fence. Oh, it's just bags of cement that I need. Ah, okay then. Right, so let's quickly grab some stone and drop you in a drop you each in a grinder. Gonna need to move all this around and get some more space for more grinders again. I definitely think I need to expand out further behind me. Just so that I've got more space to deal with all this. Because I don't use the grinders all that often, but when I do, it's usually I need a few bits to do. I've been mostly using it for those bright rocks. Let me just check. It was cement fence you wanted, wasn't it? 16 cement fence. That'll be your 8 and 16. Good, let's go quickly see Theo, get that knocked on the head. Oh, blimey, it's 4:30 already. Blimey, where's the day going? I don't know if it's just me, but the days seem to be flying a lot quicker in this. I want to chat. Completed your request. Yep, here you go. And you can have that. Later. My person to be you that can pull through. Yeah, of course. Only 3 and a bit thousand, but I think it also gives me a bit of reputation as well. They're all good. Where's Forrest? Hey, Forrest, how you doing? What do you got for me? Eastern bookshelf. Yeah, sold. Gets her more hearts. She might well stay around a bit longer. And Eastern bookshelf. I know what I can do with that. pop that in here. And we'll pop that in that back corner. There we go. So that's something in that guest house, and when I get to get the... Oh, what's this? House is now being rented out. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just wish I could get those blooming rent signs in more often, because I can't... Oh, hello. Alright, come on then, Trappy. Go on, mate. This way. Make it snappy. Okay, good. Right then. Marvellous. Right. So let's start having a look at starting to build all these properties, or at least start getting the materials together for it. Right, let me take a look here. Right, so what do we need for this? So we need gumwood planks, palmwood planks, lots of nails, and some tin sheets. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. I think I've got some of that. I'll probably need to do some sawmilling of some gumwood and palmwood for sure. And I can put the cement away. Nails I'm going to need some more of, so I'm going to need some tin bars. That's going to also be their tin sheets as well. Palmwood I'm going to need, and gumwood I think I'm probably going to need some more of. And we've got some rice. I'm going to pop that in the old billy can. Tin sheets, I've got those. Gum logs are there. I don't have much in the way of palm logs, but that's okay because I know where I've got some palm logs. Right, let's brew up our rice. I think that'll give us that cooked rice that we want, which would be nice because I haven't actually seen that yet. I do need to replant my rice as well. And what was I going to look for? It was palmwood seeds, wasn't it? Have I got pine nuts? So that's gum nuts. Don't need those for the moment. I want the pine ones. I don't seem to have any more of. Kind of looks like a palm tree, not pine tree. What the bloody hell am I talking about? Keep getting those two confused. I swear it's the old age getting to me. Right, let's get something in here at least. Okay, that, and that. They can all go in there. So it'll be nails. I've got the tin sheet, so it's going to be nails, palmwood, and gumwood. Gumwood I'm nearly there on. I just need a couple more, so I can probably get that done tonight. Quickly blast these through. Shouldn't take too long to do. I'm just going to knock like 4 or 5 out the door quickly, just so that they are at least mostly there. And I'll go after the palm trees. I've only got a couple of palm logs there, but I do have my my tree orchard round the corner, so I'm going to go and start making some use of that. Oh hello, we've got another little critter over here. Come on, Stumpy. Might as well make yourself some useful, make me some money. Nice try. Do 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 do. Come on, old boy. See ya. These lot are still growing. Gonna take a few more days, I think. And I've got my palm all the way over the corner there. At least this way it's going to be out of the way for everybody. I've got loads more palm seeds. I do like that we get more than just one pine seed when you take stuff down. I think that is a nice little mechanic. Oh no, that's not giving me any... Oh, it is giving me stamina. Oh, there we go. Sweet. I'll replant this this plantation when I'm off camera. There's no point in doing that while everybody is watching, so that'll be boring everyone to tears. Shouldn't take too long to do. Tell you what, I'm going to chop some of these down, pop you on pause while I do it, and then I'll meet you back over at the sawmill in a few minutes. See you I'll see you in a few moments. Hey everyone, right back with you. And so at the moment I'm just tying up some loose ends with... I've got the house built. That was done yesterday evening, and so that's up and running this morning. So I've got the 4 houses. I'm just looking at adding in the items for some of the other bits and pieces around here. Owen is in today, and so I've already done a few bits whilst I was off camera. I've already added in the what's it, the drop that in there. Yeah, I'd already gone and got another chook and built another chicken coop while I was off camera, so I now have 2 chickens, which is nice. That's good. 10 in there. So yeah, so I have now a fully grown chicken, which was the Julissa that I first of all had, and now I have little Nadia as well. So I put the 2 houses next to each other, just so they are easy to work together. So I think I could probably get 4 chickens in here. I think I've overestimated how much space I need for them, so I may well look at bringing these down in size, or maybe put a partition across and put another couple of chicken coops on the other side. But I like giving them a bit of room to move around, you know, free range chickens and all that. Let me check my mail. So I've got the Animal Research Centre, getting my traps back from all of these. There's a bunch of, I think it was a jackaroo got picked up, and some crocodiles. Yeah, 9,600, those will be the crocodiles that have come in. I found it's easier these days, just rather than attacking the crocodiles, is just to lure them in and make some money off their scaly hide. And so that's cool. So there's some money made back from them, and it's also, as well, it's doing quite nicely on my getting my milestones coming through as well. So I've got 3,780 now, so I should be good with the town hall. And hello, Fletch. Licenses. What have I got to get left? I've got the logging license. That'll get me the iron axe. Fishing license, so it allows me to see the bubbles from creatures underwater. Handling licenses for raising wombats. I'm kind of alright with the chickens at the moment. Tool belts for an extra license. Building licenses, advanced crafting table. And I don't need that quite yet. Waterscaping and the vehicle license. I might take a look at the water vehicles, but I want to get the iron axe in first, because I imagine that'll give me, yep, the iron axe. Hey. So I'll probably look at the water vehicles next as one of the next things to look at doing. But at the moment, I'm kind of just sort of trying to work on what I've got, and I want to just get the rest of the town finished off. And when people arrive, try and help them out with whatever they need at the moment, just so I can try and get some more permanent residents. Because I'd be intrigued at what other buildings we're going to have. The bank looks like it'd be quite an interesting one, because then that way I can put stuff in there instead of having to go and get them from the having to put them into a box when I go down a mine. I can just dump them in the bank and leave them there, and hopefully it might even get me to start getting me some interest, and so make a bit more money. And oh, I don't have any Copper bars. Oh, blast. Alright, I'm going to need to go and do some hardwood chopping and go and see towards getting the rest of this done. Yeah, I've got a fair amount of running around and doing odd jobs that I think is going to need to be taken and done off camera. But yeah, I don't see a reason why I can't get more of this lot done. I do need to look at redoing my orchard that's over there. Oh yeah, we've got the apples back already. They've finished already. That's nice. I also, where I had my wattle bushes and the these were the bottle brushes, I've been sort of digging it out a little bit around here, adding on to this area, for example, on here. I've been slowly adding bits on as I'm getting some spare time, so that way I can just slowly but surely extend out where I'm going to be growing the wattle flowers and the bottle brushes. Again, the wattle flowers are great because they will have, you chuck 10 of them into a billy can and you get the wattle tea, and then you drop that into the keg, and that's the wattle brew. And it seems to sell for quite a nice amount of money. But yeah, the keg is a little bit. It's a nice thing to have, but it's certainly punishingly, expensive in time taken, because you're talking a good couple of days for it to actually finish brewing, which is fine. Stuff's got to take time to ferment, but I'm going to definitely need to look at getting more. More kegs created, but they're quite resource prohibitive in the number that you can have, or the number, or how easy it is to get them. So I think it might well be get a set of pickaxes and things that are set up, and then just go running around island to island off camera, and go and just try and get as much of the mineral resources as possible. Probably a trip down the mines would probably be a good idea as well, and I can then look at having all the stuff that I've got some spares. So we'll see about doing that. Let me pick up that beehive. I'm going to throw you over there because I want to keep the beehives, because I want to be able to get the beehives that we have as one of the craftable items, and that requires a queen bee, which usually can only get from inside a beehive. So I'm also rethinking about how these are all together, because what I was finding is that I've got some of these that aren't growing to full height, even though they were all planted at the same time. So some of them have got a much smaller stem, or main body of the wood. So I'm wondering if I have stifled their growth by having too many other trees around it, which is a possibility. So I may need to look at rethinking how I do my tree orchards. Just because if it's gonna knock it out that badly, then I am gonna have to come up with a better solution for doing that. But as every time I knock one down, I'm getting lots more seeds than what I've taken down. So it's a net positive for me in that regard. And so I'm gonna look at another way of trying to do it. Maybe have it that I keep the areas separate, like fill the lower half of this area with gumwood, then have a big area of the palm trees, and then a big area of the hardwood. But that will require clearing out more of this area here, and knock that tree out and stuff, so that I can get to do all of these things. Not the end of the world, but it's just going to be fiddly and time consuming, which, again, anyone who's ever done a factory game or a city management game, there are times you have to literally just rip up what you put in there and start over and try and do it better. So it's not exactly unexpected, just it's a bit fiddly. And I can't think of a way of making that something that's a recordable video that's not going to literally bore everyone to death. I'll have to go back to the basic axe in a minute. I also want to look at the repair table as well, because I keep seeing, they keep talking about repair tables and things, and I think that might be something that will be quite useful to have, because the having to keep recreating these things is very prohibitively expensive on the minerals that you're having. I think that's part of the problem I'm having of why I'm not keeping that many materials, is because I'm constantly having to use them to replenish copper axes and copper pickaxes and things like that, because I'm just seem to be cooking my way through them really quickly. Even the iron axe is good, but it still is pretty well used pretty quickly. So let's pop that next to your matey. There we go. Want to make sure I don't hit one with the other. Hello Owen, how we doing? Right, what we got? Oh, ladies are talking, I'll leave them to it for the moment. I've got a chicken egg. What do I do with a chicken egg other than sell it to people, I wonder? I'll have to find that out. So I'll get rid of this seed. Okay, so we've got 36 blackwood seeds. I haven't cut down quite that many trees, but no, it's certainly more than I had. We've got a load of hardwood logs, so I could certainly look at starting to get those cooking through the sawmill. I'm probably going to have to go and buy another sawmill, just because the number of stuff I'm doing is taking a bit too long. It'd be nice if I could have a second one going, just to keep the efficiency level up. And yeah, I think I'm happy with how it's looking at the moment. You know, I like the fact that I've got a dedicated production area. I've got a dedicated area for the guest houses. Got the town is pretty compact and relatively, within short distance of myself and everybody else. Everybody in there seems relatively happy. I've got the chicks that are, and the chickens that are doing nicely. They're starting to come along, and so I'm starting to get eggs. That's going to be useful for something, no doubt. I need to work out what. I imagine they're probably something that I need to use with a cooking table. That doesn't seem an unlikely thought in that regard. And I've got the dedicated orchard area for the kwangdongs, the bananas, and everything else. So yeah, I just need to look at where I've got the wattle flowers and the bottle brushes. I need to look at fencing that area off a bit, just to make it a little bit nicer, and find a better way of managing that together, which I think I'll probably do in one of the next videos, I think, or at least I'll have done it before one of the next videos, just because I just don't want to have it left where there's, but again, for trees, do you really necessarily need to protect it? There's some way you do crops, and then that's the other thing. I've got a load of crop seeds. I haven't actually put any in the ground yet, and I need to look at how best we can manage that, and if there's a better way of doing that. I may end up moving certain parts over to the other island, and maybe that might be the way to do things, is slowly start to move bits and pieces over to the other one of the other islands, and then we eventually move the whole town over there at some point in the future. You know, give everyone a bit more space. You know, it all depends. You know, we've got a lot of ideas we can work with that. So let's quickly pick that up, and we should be good to go. And pop this into the bank deed. So let's quickly pop these in here. Those are done. Okay, so we're missing the copper bars at the moment. That's going to need some work on there. What do I need for the building materials for the town bell? I need some cement and some stone. So let me go and grab my cement and stone. Well, it's 6:46, so we've still got plenty of time in the day to at least start working on some of this lot. Cement and stone. I don't think I've got enough cement. I think I'm going to need to go and get some more cement. Yeah, I've only got 6, so I've got plenty of stone, so I should be good. Don't need that anymore. Don't need those anymore. Tin sheets, I don't think I need them anymore. Animal traps, don't need those anymore. Ah, don't need anything. I think we're good for that. Let me quickly kick those off, then I'll go and find someone that's got my other egg in. There we go. And I've got some my gunwood fence. I might deal with the gunwood, create some more gunwood fence over the before the next video and start fencing in the wattle and everything else, just so it all keeps a symmetry that these areas are all fenced off. Maybe do the same with the trees as well when I go to redo the tree area. But yeah, there's lots of possibilities. That's one of the things I'm liking, is that there is that customization. I can make it how I want to make it look, which is not a bad thing. I've not done any research on how other people have built their towns in Dinkum. I didn't want to have anyone else's design choices affect how I'm building this, purely because I want to just see either where I go right or go wrong. Okay. I know sometimes when you look at how somebody else has done it, you may see it and go, oh, okay, I'll do that as well. But then you don't necessarily understand why they made that choice. And sometimes I think that's really important, is to make the mistakes that then you learn from for future. So, experience is sometimes the best teacher. Right, so I've got two of the pearls, so let's drop those in. Then that just leaves me just got some pearls left for that. This one's just got some, what's this one got left in it? That's got then just some copper bars for that one, and the town bell. What are we missing for you? You are hardwood planks. Oh, damn, I just put some hardwood away. Iron bars, copper bars, so I need 10 of each. Obviously it's a bell, so it's going to need a heck of a lot of metal. So let me go and grab my 10 hardwood, and I can get that in there. Then it's just down to then just the minerals, which I'll do, as I said, off camera, because that'll probably be something I'm going to need to head down the mines for. Hardwood planks, needed that. Stone can go back in there. Cement can go back in there as well. And cool, let me quickly run those over to the bell. Alright, Urban. Then I'll need to keep an eye out for opals. I've had a couple of opals and I've sold the darn things. I didn't think they'd be needed for anything. I thought they were just decorative gems. But no. Oh well, you know. Hey, you win some, you lose some. The fact that I've had more than one means that they do show up fairly regularly then, so I will just have to keep my eyes out for it. And how are my chucks looking? Yeah, look at those little devils all asleep. So I wonder how I'm going to need it for when I get the license for the Vombats. I wonder how much space they need. I don't know whether that is something that is going to need anything close to that much, but let's quickly run back over. What are you down there? Something sparkling away. What are you? Oh, rupee. Not quite as useful as I would have thought. Oh well. These things happen. I'll be philosophical about these things in life. Right. So let me drop those back. What else do I not need in my inventory at this time? Rupee I certainly don't need. And the cooked rice. That's 10 minutes and it's 1.6 per second stamina recovery. It's 10 minutes and it's not entirely sure what it does, but okay. Cooked meat, bush limes. I'll put the wattle flowers away. So the rupee can go in there as well. Wattle flowers can go down there. Why have I got gum log in there? Gum log shouldn't be in there. Bottle tree wood, I'm not sure what I need to do with that. So, sparkling soup, I'll pop that in there as well. I don't need that for the moment. And wattle tea will go into one of those kegs when it is cleared. So, cool. Alright, well, that should go into there. So that's 19. So I'm going to have to go and cut down all my trees and then go and replant them all. And that should allow me to clear all of that. But I'm going to need to go and pick up another axe or two. I think I've got another axe somewhere, haven't I? There's my other axe. Do-do-do, not in there. That's where I keep my spare hoe. I knew I had a spare axe. There's a spare axe. Lovely. Yeah, so I've got 36, sorry, blackwood seeds and 4 gum nuts and a bunch of palm seeds or pine seeds, which are palm tree seeds. There we go. Keep looking at the bloody pine cone. The palm tree seeds. So I've got 37 of them. So yeah, I've got plenty I can replant and regrow. So those will have to be done off camera. And as well, I've got lots of wattle seeds to do. Well, I'll need to get some more bottle brush stuff as well, but that will require going and finding the bottle brushes. But I'm going to definitely need to look at that research table, because a lot of my weapons durability and my other stuff durability is just through the blasted floor. That's going to need those and these where I need the iron bars. So that's one of the bits I'm stuck on at the moment, is just not enough iron, and the copper and the tin. I mean, I used the last 4 copper I had to get my other bird coop, because Erwin is only an occasional visitor, so I figured I'd get another one just in case. So the 2 should be able to cover that single animal feeder for now. I just have to be a bit more Johnny on top of keeping it filled with animal food, and I'll have to also get the old scythe out and go and make sure I've got plenty of grass seed as well, because river reed seeds, can that be tropical grass seed? And I've got 79 of those grass seeds. So if I've got those, will they go in? I think these go into here as well, don't they? Okay, cool. So that was all 5 of them. So it'd be nice if there was like some kind of progress bar or some indication of how long left those devices. Things like the billy kit, the mill, and the smelters and kegs, showing how far through they are and how long it's going to take until they're completed and ready. That would certainly be nice. But yeah, again, that's sort of, again, some people will just go and have like 10-20 machines and we'll just leave them to run. I may well do that when it comes to getting enough iron and everything together to be able to have multiple of the windmills. That might be something to look at there. I'll have to wait until I get to that point. And as well, I want to try and enlarge this area, but again, at the moment, it's that kind of thing it's very laboriously slow going at the moment, because I do have to it's half 11. It's laborious going because you have to obviously pick it all up and run through doing the fill up the wheelbarrow, wander the wheelbarrow over, and yeah, there's a lot to it. But we'll see. Is anyone else visiting today? Or are we? We're on a Wednesday. Okay, cool. No one new's visiting today. Alright, not the end of the world. But yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, and I will go and get on with doing a bunch of stuff off camera. So it'll probably be a few days for the next episode, because obviously work next week and everything, and I'll need to take some time to go and hunt out all the various minerals and try and come up with a better way of managing how everything is set up on here. But yeah, so I shall see you on the next one. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and pop a note of any advice or suggestions in the comments below. Thank you very much indeed for your time, and I'll see you on the next one. You take care now. All right, bye bye.